KGFTV. I'm of course joined with who else but Dad?
Good afternoon.
And today guys we are doing our Premier League weekend, week 4 I believe, roundup. Now before we get into the video we do need to say we are sorry, some of you might have viewed it, but the Premier League prediction video that went up on Friday had some technical difficulties and we're not sure what happened, but the lips was out of sync and also YouTube took it down. So if you saw that then great, but if you didn't then we do apologise. So that means we're going to completely scrap the point structure this week and we're just going to talk about the games because we can't remember what we said for the predictions and we lost the video as well. So yeah, you happy with that, Daddy?
I'm saying you carry on.
So we're going to get straight into the first game of the weekend and it was Chelsea versus Palace and it was 4-0, Dad. Did you watch the game?
No.
Did you watch any game?
Not really, no.
Yeah, so Chilwell got man of the match. He got a goal and assist, along with Zuma and Jorginho scoring 2 penalties. There's been a lot of penalties, hasn't there, in the Premier League?
There's been a lot of goals as well.
Yeah, it's been looking good. This week was probably one of the most confusing weeks, I think,
yes,
in Premier League for a long time, with some big scorelines we'll get into later on. But yeah, Chelsea dominated Palace. Palace we thought we were going to be close. I think we both actually said 2-1.
We did.
But yeah, Chelsea blew them away.
Good.
So it's a good win
performance.
for Chelsea.
Good performance by all accounts. So
yeah.
Fair play to Chelsea.
Yeah, well I watched the game. Chilwell's goal was very good. Zuma's goal was just a header and then 2 penalties. I think they were both a bit soft. You might not have seen them, Dad, but I think one of them was a dive. But you know what? It is what it is, and that's just life. Next up, of course, the brilliantly only team at the moment to get 12 points from a possible 12 is Everton.
Yes,
of course, Villa
yes.
have a game in hand to do so, but their game in hand is Man City. So
well, we said that about Liverpool.
yeah, but we'll get to that in a bit. It ended 4-2. Man of the match, Dad, was James Rodriguez. We were talking about him before. What a player James Rodriguez is, and I actually do remember this. You said 2-1 Brighton.
I did.
I said a draw.
I made a mistake, I think.
I just feel like we're putting too much. Pressure, if you know what I mean, on ourselves and Everton, because Everton are such a good team, but we just don't think they're going to do so well. And I think we need to start saying that they're going to win every game because they're a top quality team. They've got Liverpool after the international break. I think they could do something against them.
They will, well, after this weekend's performance.
But Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored.
Again.
He's been the man on form. Yerry Mina, another centre-back to score. And then James Rodriguez with 2 goals. The Brighton goal scorers were Mope and Basoma. That was a brilliant goal, by the way, Basoma. It was about a 30-yard rocket. But yeah, like you said, that Everton, judging on Liverpool's performance, I think they could turn them over. I think it'll be the closest Merseyside derby
for a long time.
For a long time.
Going well, Everton. Fair play to the Toffees.
You just got to hope it's not a purple patch. You just got to hope that they can be consistent.
Yeah.
Up next, Leeds versus Man City. I think we all thought a comfortable Man City win.
We did.
But it was anything but.
End to end by all accounts.
Leeds could have actually won the game. City could have won the game. I think the first half was all one way. And then it just opened up in the second half. Edison made a massive mistake for their goal. I think he's a very overrated goalkeeper. Don't care if I get hate for saying that. Goal scorers were Rodrigo getting his first goal for the club. And Raheem Sterling, of course, scoring. I think... I'm not mistaken, that's his first goal of the season. I might be wrong. In the Premier League, I should say. I probably am wrong, but yeah. You didn't watch the game, Dad, but you said, like you said, end to end? That's the kind of games you want, isn't it?
That's what I was told. I didn't watch it.
That's the games you want in Premier League football, isn't it? End to end games.
Yeah, end to end.
Up next, Newcastle versus Burnley. And it was 3-1.
I did go for Newcastle win.
I think we both went. I can't remember. I think we both went for a Newcastle win. Burnley has been very poor this season.
2-1 win, I think.
Well, it's 3-1.
Yes, it was.
Alan St-Maximin finally showing up. He's been a bit on and off recently for Newcastle, but he got a goal and assist today. World-class performance from him. Burnley's goal scorer Westwood Wilson scoring 2 goals. You know, you like Callum Wilson, don't you, Dad?
Good player, good player.
And I think it's a brilliant signing for Newcastle, Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, St. Maximin scored, Wilson got 2, and Westwood got 1 for Burnley, but it wasn't enough. That ended 3-1. On to the Sunday game. I think this has got to be maybe the Leeds game, but this is one of the big upsets. Leicester 0, West Ham 3. You watched a bit of the game, didn't you, Dad?
I did. I thought West Ham played very well. Yes.
Oh, what did I say in my...
They were by far the better team.
They were, and what did I say in my predictions? If you did watch it, I said Gerard Bowen would score, and guess what?
And he scored.
Scoring again for fun. Mikel Antonio and 4 nils. I mean, it was so poor, wasn't it? I mean, you watched the third goal, how he just managed to get through on goal so easily. I mean, defensively shambolic from Leicester. I think they took a page out of City's book when they beat them 5-2. I mean, it was dreadful. But yeah, like I said, you know, West Ham are looking good. 4-0 against Wolves, 3-0 against Leicester. That's 2 teams that are...
Should have beat us.
Yeah, that's 2 teams that are trying to get into the top 6.
Yeah.
And they're beating them. So maybe West Ham, for the first time in a while, it's going to be a good season for them. Up next, yeah, I mean, we said this was going to happen. 2-0 Southampton against West Brom.
Yes.
The only strange part is Danny Ings didn't score. It was Gineppo and Romeu. Also, guys, that Romeu goal was clean. If you guys saw it, it was actually beautiful. He slices the ball into the bottom corner. It's a gorgeous goal. You said Saints would be too strong, didn't you, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you think they're going to go down, or do you think they'll stay up?
Who?
West Brom.
Oh, they're down. Down with Fulham. Down with Fulham.
And who do you think will be the third team?
Sheffield United.
I know, they're yeah, I agree. Alright, up next, close game. Finally sorting out their defence. Wolves 1, Fulham 0. For the first time in a long time, they haven't conceded 3 goals in a game, Fulham. Wolves, I'll tell you something, they look poor at the start of the season, don't they? What did you think?
Crap.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the goal, you said it was a defensive mistake.
Yeah. Even Sky said it was a rubbish game.
I'm telling you one thing, Raul Jimenez is out of my team. If he's not scoring against Fulham, who's he scoring against? No. Maybe this is the season where he starts doing a downhill. But yeah, my new fantasy football looks very good at the moment.
Yeah.
Next up, another close game. Manchester United 1, Tottenham 6. Dad, come on, you watch the game, talk about it.
Manchester United were absolutely dire. Worst performance I've ever seen watching Manchester United.
I agree.
Unbelievable. I don't know if they were that piss poor and it made Tottenham look good. That's how bad they were. Fair play to Son.
Son and Kane run the show, didn't
Best player they got by a long shot. Brilliant player.
Son is so good.
Yeah, but dear oh dear.
I mean, he was meant to be injured, wasn't he? And he comes in and scores 2 goals.
I'm surprised Ole's not gone. Should have sacked him this morning.
I mean, I said it.
Useless.
I said it in the. I said it during the game. If you know, Mikel Arteta wins us 2 trophies, if we get slapped 6-1 or 6-0 by a rival, you got to go. You can't lose 6-1.
Nah.
And it's not like they lost 6-1, but played well. They lost 6-1 and they could have lost 10-1.
Cheltenham 10 would have beaten.
They could have lost 10-1 in that game. Tottenham had chances. I'll tell you something. Paul Pogba, I think he's got to finally show that he is absolutely dire. One of the most overrated players in the Premier League. I'm sorry to say it. Some United fans think that on his day he's the best midfielder in the world.
He's rubbish.
When is his day then? Because I've not seen it in the Premier League. You know, and everyone is saying, oh, but at Juventus he was world class. That was four years ago. Players can drop. I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm sorry, but Paul Pogba, don't think should get anywhere near that United team anymore.
You could tell how crap Manchester United were when defenders like Eric Dyer, Donkey Dyer, stops them from scoring goals.
Eric Dyer, who is a midfielder, went into defence and played better than £80 million Harry Maguire. That first goal for Tottenham, Harry Maguire pulled his own player back. I mean, what is he doing? I mean, like United fans say, they need 2 new centre-backs, but they're not going to, are they? Because they don't want to drop £80 million. It makes them look bad.
Sending off was harsh.
Yeah, I think they both.
It looked like he was rubbing his face as if he had a toothache.
Yeah.
And 10 minutes later, collapses.
To be fair, I was thinking about giving my best player award to Eric Lamela, but then I forgot it's not best actor award.
No.
Because that is dreadful. That is something in football you don't want to see. He gets tapped on the face. He does this. He holds his face for a second and then goes down.
It looked like he was in the old Camé advert.
For me, I think the FA should be banning him for that.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting. It was a red. I think he should have got a red as well. But it's embarrassing from him, and he should definitely get a ban for it. Yeah. I don't even care.
Anyway, move on.
Another close game. Aston Villa 7, Liverpool 2. Dad, come on, what are you saying about this?
Superb performance from the Villa. Big up the Villa. I honestly thought they'd be struggling again this season, but Jack Grealish, if he doesn't start for England, piss off Southgate.
Especially with Raheem Sterling not being in the team.
No,
there's a chance Jadon Sancho won't be in. He broke the rules.
Yeah, so he's got to start.
He's got to start. He went to a party.
Phenomenal.
He went to a party with 20 people when it's only meant to be 6. You know, he should not be. It's him, Tammy Abraham, and Chilwell. They shouldn't be in the team. You know, Greenwood and Foden got sent home for that. So
we thought Liverpool was going to be too strong for them.
Well, we both said, you said 4-1. I think I said 2-1 or 3-1.
Dear, what happened? I don't know.
Defensively, shambolic. I mean, I've grown up watching Arsenal. I've grown up watching Per Mertesacker, Squillaci, Laurent Koscielny, David Luiz, Mustafi. That's the worst defensive performance I've seen from any team since I've lived.
They were poor.
They were absolutely. They tried to play a high line and got caught out every time. And I'm saying this now, Ollie Watkins, he will be in a big top 6 Premier League team with 3 years to come. Goal scorers, Watkins got 3. McGinn got a deflected goal. Ross Barkley scored. I thought he was brilliant.
There were 3 deflected goals.
Yeah, it was Ross Barkley, McGinn, and one of Grealish. And Grealish got 2. Grealish with 3 assists as well. I mean, you know, against the best team, one of the best teams in the world, 2 goals and 3 assists. If that doesn't get you an England start, I don't know.
He won't start. He won't start.
Well,
absolutely brilliant. They
were absolutely sensational. Anyway, up next, I saved this one till last because I want to talk about it a bit more. Obviously, it was before these games, but it was Arsenal 2, Sheffield United 1. This is our team, of course, as you can see. Dad, what do you think of the game?
Poor.
What are you doing? Oh, your foot.
Poor. I thought we wasn't very good in the first half. Sheffield United, dire, absolute dire.
Park the bus crap.
Park the bus rubbish yet again.
Who came on and changed the game? Nicola Pepe. Yeah. Well, myself said this all along. For me, he's one of our best players that has ability. You know, obviously Aubameyang is our best player at the club, but for me, Pepe is one of the best. What am I trying to say? Like ability-wise, players at the club. He's got pace, he's got skill, he's got power, presence. He came on and he just.
I don't know why you didn't start him. To be honest.
I mean, and do you know what? I was talking with one of my friends about this. What do you want from a sub? You want them to come on and show why they should be starting.
Yeah.
If he doesn't start against Manchester City, Arteta is a fraud. Him, Aubameyang and Willian should be our front 3. How you can start Eddie and Nketiah, I don't know. They scored a really nice goal towards the end. Couldn't get that clean sheet. Deserved the win. Could have had a couple more.
Should have.
But yeah, comfortable night for us, really, I'd say. I mean, towards the last 5 minutes was a bit nervy, but it was a comfortable night. And yeah, is there anything else you want to say, Dad?
No.
Nothing to do with what you've got written there?
Have we finished on the Premier League?
We've finished on the Premier League. Go to your teams, mate.
Okay, Cheltenham Town. Another great victory for Cheltenham Town this weekend.
2-0.
I've got it written down so I don't forget it because I'm a bit memory lossable.
I mean, you got to do the work to get into this video, you know.
Yeah, a Ling-own goal and Azaz scored in the 29th minute. Cheltenham Town 2-0 winners at Leyton Orient.
Speaking as well about, you know, League 2, I saw Bolton got their first win as well.
Bolton Wanderers.
Obviously they've, you know, almost got into administration and stuff, so it's good to see them getting their first win back properly into football. Obviously they had those 12 points deducted, so I'm happy they got the win. But yeah, back to Cheltenham, obviously a comfortable night, really.
Comfortable night.
I said 2-0, so I got it right. You said 2-1. Yeah, so where are they in the table? I'm not sure. I think they're up there. Obviously, with a game in hand. If they win their game in hand, I think they're in the top 4.
They go second.
Second, there you go. So, yeah, so good.
Automatic promotion this year, I think, Cheltenham Town.
Good win for Cheltenham Town, Dad. What else you got?
Right, I'm going to have to read this, I'm sorry. A team from the North West Counties League, First Division North. It was their first game back on Saturday. Bury AFC.
Obviously, yeah.
Big up the Shakers.
Obviously, we love to see Bury back. Yeah. Obviously, after what happened, it was so tragic. Good to see him back as well. Who else?
Macclesfield.
Macclesfield. I'm hoping they can come back.
But first game back, they beat Steeton 3-2, and they scored 2 goals in the 90th minute and the 95th minute to claim their first victory proper.
And Dad,
so
what have you done with Bury?
I've paid some money into Bury, so
I've got a share.
Yes, I presume I've got a share
in Bury. So
yes. So all you Bury boys on Twitter,
Make
boys
sure you
and girls, subscribe to this video
talking about them
because
quite a lot.
I'll be bigging you up.
He's part of the Bury community. So we're going to be talking about Bury as well as Cheltenham.
By the fans, for the fans, I think the motto is. And they're playing again tomorrow night. 8 o'clock kickoff at, I think it's at home again, Holker Old Boys. So we will be doing...
What a name.
Yeah, I know, I thought that.
What about Young Boys?
Well, it's Old Boys, we will be doing another little chat about Bury, but I just want to say 326 turned up to watch Bury Saturday. I don't know what the weather was like.
Quality, that's
I've
quality.
just got this off of their website. Tony Whitehead in the 11th minute and Tom Greaves, 90th minute penalty and a 95th minute stoppage time winner. So big up the Shakers. Let's get you back to where you belong.
I agree. And that is it, guys. I don't think we have anything else left to say. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. We are wanting to get up and up to subscribers. The first big thing we want, 50 subscribers, don't we, Dan? We're not far off.
No.
So all you Bury fans, all you Cheltenham fans, every fan, other than, no, I'm kidding, I was going to say other than Tottenham, but I'm kidding, Tottenham fans, we're trying not to be biased. He won't be able to, but I will not be biased. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, comment what you thought of the Premier League weekend, and yeah, that is going to be it. Actually, I just remembered one thing. Dad, who was your team performance, the best team performance?
Best team performance has got to be Aston Villa.
I agree.
I was going to say Everton.
But after what happened?
But I watched the last 20 minutes of the Villa game last night. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'm going to agree. And Dad, who was your best player?
I would have said Heung-min Son.
But
after watching it last night, got to be Jack Grealish. With
1,000,000%. I'm sorry we forgot about that. But yes, Jack Grealish and Villa, what a performance.
Who was your worst performance?
Worst performance, what, team or player?
Team.
Worst performing team was Manchester United. Worst performing player, Joe Gomez. Shocking against Villa. He made 4 or 5 mistakes out of their 7 goals. Dreadful. What about you? Same as me, or are you going for something different?
I'll go exactly the same. Manchester United, and I'm going to say Harry Maguire.
Yeah, it was one of those two, but Joe Gomez was involved in so many mistakes. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And Dad, what should they do?
Stay safe.